to the new one. Okay. However, I did backtest a little bit, but nothing serious. I was just practicing on the on code on those setups that you use for the previous session. So yeah, maybe if you can like uh, go deeper or not like go deeper, maybe if we can just do an overview of the last week's session, I think it would be helpful.
Okay, no problem. I guess we're gonna do an overview of last week's session. So let me start with the structure of you mean the reset point, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then let me mark out a structure first and then we can see how far we can go with that one. Structure is supposed to be like this. Okay. So I'm sure you're familiar with this structure. I sent it on the group yesterday. Is it yesterday or yeah, I think it was yesterday. So I think you're familiar with this structure where like let's say it's a continuation, just like I demonstrated below. It continues, which is a break of structure, and then instead of hitting the order block, it only tested the imbalance only, which is our favorite gap, and then broke structure again, which is where our reset point is created, where the market resets, meaning we no longer focus on what happened on the past, we focus on what is happening from this point forward. And then we mark it out as our change of character. And then after that, it'll go for the inducement testing the order block from the previous break of structure or change of character, depending on what it is. But it works more when it is a break of structure than a change of character. And then from there, it goes for your buy side liquidity. In this point, is our sell side liquidity. So this is pretty much the structure. So all I'm wondering is that are you having trouble applying it on the real chart or you just don't know the structure like in general?
Oh, so What I'm noticing now is that the reset point is actually that imbalance
That's correct. The imbalance is what
before
creates
the
the
market structure
new
shift.
market structure shifts. Therefore, the reset point
Mm-hmm.
is the imbalance,
Is
which
the
is
imbalance.
which is pretty much the first thing that you must look out for whenever you open your charts. You first look for the fair value gap, and then you can focus on the other things next. But you must always look for the imbalance first, and then mark your first change of character from there. And then the rest, you just follow instruction because after it tests here, you know it's going right. It'll change into a block of structure, and then yeah, I might just like continue. Let's say this is our, I'll say this will be our OB. Yeah, so pretty much it just continues from there, and then
Mm.
normally this will be your starting point from here, and then it just continues to the original direction. And then let's try to do it on a real chart instead of
Oh my God. So
yeah,
as it
let's try and do
continues, it
that.
creates new reset points, or it just continues like it gets into the order block, continue, order block, continue, or it also creates, or it depends where the market tend.
The key is on the imbalance. It's on the imbalance.
Okay.
If the chart only tests the imbalance and then goes to break structure, that's where a new reset point is created. But if it goes for the order block, there's no reset structure. It's just a continuation at that point.
Continuation. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I see it now.
Like check out the thing that I did here, like this line that returned to the entry point. Instead of testing the order block alone, I mean the imbalance alone, it tested the order block too. Therefore, this is not a reset point, it's just a normal continuation, forming another break of structure after that.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense. It makes sense. It, it makes sense.
Okay, we're gonna apply it on the 1 hour time frame, even though it's rare on the 1 hour time frame, but I'm sure we're gonna find some setups related to the strategy. So let me just look around. Okay, it continues, and then here we have a change of character to the downside, break of structure, and then we go down. There aren't many fair value gaps in here, but let me see what I can find. Okay, order block tested. Okay, I say, I say, we can start from this one. It's been going down, and then it created this low, created this high, created this low, and then went back up again. So it broke the low that was created, making it our change of character to the downside. And let's check our imbalance. We do have an imbalance. We do have an imbalance. And then let's mark out our imbalance. Then let's mark out our sell side liquidity, which is our target. This will be our target normally. I prefer that you use this strategy on the 15-minute time frame or the 1 minute time frame. On the 1 minute time frame, you'll get like maybe 3 entries a day if you are the scalping type, but it is very profitable, so I do recommend it.
Or I will check it. Most of the time I'm at work, so that's why I prefer to take a little bit of longer trades. But when I do have time, then I do Skype. But most of the time at work, it's time demanding, it's time consuming. So I don't really get. Maybe I get a chance to see the chats during lunchtime. Most of the setup, they just even on the group when they are set up or rather signals very short. I just see afterwards, hey, there was a powerful setup and stuff. Uh, all I can do is to just go and check what was the analysis, what happened, and all of that. But if I do get time, I'll check on it.
Okay, understood. And this strategy is for you normally. Like I created it because I also didn't have much time to trade lately, so I created it so that like I can trade on the 1 minute time frame and at any time. Like it doesn't care whether it's London, whether it's whatever session. At any session, you can just go to the 1 minute time frame and then you analyze and then you start by locating an order block and then change of character and then you get your entry. Like it appears a lot. It gives you a lot of chances to enter. And at any time, you can even trade at night if you're comfortable with that. Like at any time, you can make your profits. So I think it's best for people who are also like working on the side or doing side hustles, like anything at all. This strategy is best suited for that. But if you're not doing anything, I prefer like you use it on the 1 hour time frame. It's rare, but it'll at least come maybe like twice a week. Yeah. Meaning that you'll have day offs sometimes, and then yeah.
No problem. Since it works all the time, I do get time like at night. Yeah, then I can check. I can check if there are opportunities. If I do get some, then I will also take those opportunities. But if I do get it, maybe long term, then I can just set up the thing and let it play out.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So here's another one. We do have an imbalance here right here. I don't have to mark everything because I think like you do understand some of the things that we're doing. So this is our fair value gap. As you can see, our order block wasn't touched at all. Just to confirm, we can mark it just in case. This is the order block right below the fair value gap. It wasn't touched. We can go ahead and mark it. And then this will be our reset point. Okay. And then we mark out our endorsement. And then we can go ahead and mark our buy side liquidity. Okay. So this is our result point, and then we have a candlestick below the fair value gap acting as our OB, and then we put our stop loss on the lower low. And then let me just mark it out. This is our target. And then this is our stop. So judging by what I'm seeing, it came like 2 days in a row because the next one is also a reset point. It's like reset point after reset point. But just make sure that behind the reset point is a break of structure, like our buy side liquidity right here. It's a break of structure. It did break structure, and then this is our change of character, break of structure, and then you can go into another reset point because like you can't do like a reset point and then followed by a reset point like immediately. I'll show you what I mean. I think it happened on the 15 minute and I failed to notice it yesterday, but you'll see what I mean. Let me just mark this out real quick. This is our endorsement because it was created by the fair value gap. Okay, this is our endorsement, and then we have our OB right here. This one is a high risk trade, as you can tell. It's like a 1:1 type trade. And then this will be our TP normally. Let's make it as our buy side. And then do reach your TP. Do reach your TP, but let me show you what I meant by like reset point after reset point. Like it happened on the 15-minute time frame, I think. So let me just check real quick. Hmm. Okay, this is what I meant by reset point on top of reset point. Let's mark our fair value gap. This is our fair value gap. And then let's just mark that out. And then our fair value gap created a reset point, which is our new change of character. And then let me just mark it out. And then the low created by the imbalance is our inducement. And before creating like a new order, I mean a new block of structure, it then created another what another reset point, which means reset point on top of reset point. Due to this fair value gap, let me just mark out our real quick and then I'll explain afterwards. So this is what I mean by reset point on top of reset point. Instead of giving us a block of structure right here and then maybe giving us another reset point afterwards, it did it same time, like change of character on top of change of character, which is invalid, honestly. Like the market doesn't work like that. So it's invalid. We can't have a change of character on top of a change of character, which therefore made yesterday's entry like invalid. And since I wasn't focused enough, I wasn't able to see it. I just took the most recent one and then tried pushing to the upside, and then I got stopped out instead. But if I had paid more attention to this setup, I would have just erased everything and then waited for another reset instead, because the old ones are something else. I won't lie. Are something else. We can't have like two other blocks at the same time, and they both have to be tested. We can't have that. So this is pretty much what I'm trying to figure out how we can benefit from a structure like this. But for now, I still don't have an answer because this is the first time I'm seeing this. But I'm confident that by next week I'll be sharing the general idea of what the market was trying to do. So for now, I guess we're going to like cut the session right here. But first, I wanna hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, it's complex. This one is complex. It's complex because it's like a structure within a structure. So the market closed like this. I guess we,
Yes, the
oh,
structure did
I know
close
I
like it. So, like as you are saying, it's like structure within a structure. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. So, like I've never seen something like this. So, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to act upon this one. So, I'm just going to wait and see, and maybe like I can learn something whenever like it plays out. It finished playing out. Maybe I'm hoping to learn something from this one. I won't lie. So, I'm gonna pay close attention to
mm,
this one.
plus that's what I'm also like. I want to see if it's gonna reach out for that order block below, or is it gonna just neglect it and just act on the fair value gap, or maybe that adjustment?
Yeah, I'm hoping the same thing as well. Since it didn't respect the second one, I'm hoping that maybe it can come to this one and then goes to our desired TP. But at the time being, I'm not
Mm,
sure. I'm just estimating.
mm,
So I guess for now we're gonna cut the session and then I guess maybe tomorrow or but let's just wait on this setup and then next week I can be able to explain it. Maybe during the week, I don't know, I'll host another session, maybe a one-on-one again. So
okay,
see you next time.
okay. No, all right. Thank you so much. I learned a lot as well. I'll also go in and just check and do some back testing and see what I can find out.
Okay, no problem. And since it's on a 15-minute time frame, I'm thinking that maybe we can do another session on Monday, one-on-one again. I think maybe it will have played out by then. So we'll see.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'll be available. I'll be available. I'll also look into it and to see.
Okay, no problem. And thanks for joining the session. Guess we're done for now.
Thanks, Machi.